recent years, Kirby has split himself into duplicates, transformed into yarn, and blasted fellow Nintendo mascots with smash attacks. But for all the cameos and experiments, there hasn't been a traditional Kirby platformer on consoles since the Nintendo 64. Is Kirby's Return to Dreamland a dream come true, or will fans just find themselves dozing off? Kirby's latest quest has him searching for pieces of a spaceship that's crashed on Popstar. Level progression is straightforward as you venture to themed regions like deserts and oceans, each composed of 4 or 5 levels and a local boss. That's not to say there's no room for exploration, as you'll also be hunting down cog-shaped energy spheres hidden in every level. Uncovering these collectibles often requires quick timing to reach an area before it's blocked off, or making use of special abilities to destroy barriers. Others are stashed in special puzzle rooms or behind devious sets of switches that can block paths for good until you restart a level. Grabbing these gizmos unlocks a variety of rewards in the central starship. Between levels you can return to grab and test powers, or try a pair of minigames. More significant are special challenge rooms that put your skills with swords, whips, and other abilities to the test in timed obstacle courses. While you can play by yourself, friends can drop in at any time for 4-player co-op. However, additional players are more sidekicks than full partners. Extra lives are shared in one pool, essentially deducting a life from player 1 each time a friend joins or dies. Likewise, player 1 has full control of where the group goes. If others fall behind, they'll teleport to his position, but if he dies, the whole group is sent back to the latest checkpoint. The nature of this design puts one player in a clear leadership position and avoids confusion, but if you're player 1, it can also make it easy to become resentful of friends wasting your lives. In all, Kirby's Return to Dreamland lasts about 8 hours, which is a satisfying length for the pink puffball. Players that see it through are in for some surprises, and there's some incentive to play it again after you're done. Many of the experimental games Kirby starred in lately have stuck to the platformer mold, but have stripped him of his iconic ability to inhale enemies and copy their powers. Return to Dreamland brings the inflatable hero back to form with an array of 20 different abilities. Most are classic powers like beam, sword, and fire, but some rare favorites like the ninja return, and there are some new powers like the whip, which is used not just to slap foes silly, but to grab items from afar. The balance favors familiar powers, but most have added moves. Shock, for instance, lets you shake the controller to build a static shield, discharging it with a powerful blast. Each power is designed to feel different, and like a fighting game, poring over the move list will likely uncover techniques you'd ordinarily miss on your own. Kirby also goes big this time around. While inhaling, a quick shake of the remote turns Kirby's maw into an inescapable vortex, gulping in large blocks and enemies to use as equally huge projectiles. There are also a number of screen-clearing superpowers, letting Kirby destroy otherwise impervious objects by calling on the powers of a flaming dragon, giant swords, or a massive ball of ice. Aside from the catharsis of mass destruction, these powers invariably lead to black holes, which transport the cuddly devourer to challenging obstacle courses that test your reflexes before pitting you against feathered mini-bosses. While sharing extra lives may be tough for some players to swallow, playing with others definitely has its advantages. Having a partner or 3 can make quick work of bosses and mini-bosses, and they can protect you while you carry keys. Friends who jump in can choose to play as another Kirby or pick characters like Meta Knight or King Dedede. These sidekicks lack Kirby's copy ability, but having a sword or hammer that can't be knocked away allows them to be more focused in combat and ensures you can cut ropes or clear obstacles. Players can keep each other healthy by sharing food pickups, and you can hook up for piggyback rides and synchronized blasts, although the usefulness of these techniques is limited. Dreamland is full of bright locales and toddler-friendly characters. There are endearing moments and animations as players battle wispy woods or roll the head on a snowman. But the visuals aren't particularly impressive as a whole. Cutscenes feel bland as they lack not only voices, but any sound effects at all. Still, the excellent soundtrack is where the love for the character shines brightest, with wonderfully lighthearted themes and anthems. While it doesn't inspire the imaginative wonder of epic yarn, Kirby's Return to Dreamland is a welcome return to the gameplay that got this hero off the ground. The structure feels a bit formulaic at times, but it's challenging and true enough to form to keep Kirby fans of all ages from feeling deflated.